King Jesus, I know you'll hear me when I pray. But well, King Jesus, I know you'll hear me when I pray. Lord, I'm down and in trouble. Lord, send an angel by my way.
This time, I put extra pins in it, so hopefully that won't do it. And I'm going to put a thing here, piece of tape, get rid of that string hanging on there, so it'll be easier. Okay, we're going to start this over again. I want to come in here and start where there is a, where the square is, so we can make it back around to it. Ah, that pressure foot. Let's turn it. Ah, pressure foot.
Jesus, keep me from all wrong. I'll be satisfied as long as I walk. Let me walk close to thee. Just a close walk with thee.
Look at there, we're back at the beginning. We have this one done. There we go. We have this one done. I don't know what I did, but I did it. I did it. Alright. The back looks good. Alright, here we go. We are going to get you. Y'all ignore all the mess in my floor. You see this mess? This is from all the quilting. Emmy's really into it today. Alrighty. See how good that looks? Okay. Now, here's the front. Alright, I'm going to take the pins out and give her a trim down. We have 2 blocks done, so I'm going to show you how to put them together. Now, I have each of the colors that I have left out of what I've got. The rest of them, I didn't have enough to get any colors or any strips out of. But these I do. So now I want to cut these, what I do have, and I want to cut 2 inches. I'm going to cut them all at one time. And I'm going to make me 2 stacks of them. It's not bad, that little bit. Alright, I'm cutting them at 2 inches. Okay. So now I have me 2 of each color of these. Okay. So now then, let's get these out of the way. Good one to look at. Black and white. So the way I'm doing it is I'm taking and putting it where it should be at. Like this one, here's one right here in this corner. I'm taking this marker and I'm putting it on all the white, all the way around, and then I'm taking a piece of chalk and I'm putting it on this one. So that way, I have it all the way around. It's kind of funny the way I'm having to do it. But this is the only way I know to do this. And so I can be able to see it. I'm going to have to, oh, what did I do that for? I'm going to have to go straight to the sewing machine with this one because of the chalk. It may come off. But that's a weird one I have to do on this one now. I thought it was kind of funny. So I'm trying to get all these done so that we can get busy and start putting it together. It's going to come together pretty good, I reckon. It looks like it is. So far, so good with it. I'm happy with it. Oh no, that's knocked off some stuff. Alrighty, that's about it on this one. Alrighty, let's trim this one down. And let's get busy and start putting them together to form a big quilt. Now, like I said, I'm going to do this one different because somebody had asked me about the bulk. You can do it that way, or you could do it this way if you're worried about the bulk. Because it's really not, bulk ain't really that bad. Either way you do it. This one right here way is a less bulk. Okay? So, I'm going to have to make me a stuffed animal or two to get me rid of some of that fiber fill over here I keep on saving. Got all these quilts and all the fiber fill. Got no animals made. Alright. Now then. Now we have this one. This is number 1. And right here is number 2. We're going to work on number 1 right now. Alright, so what we're going to do, first thing we're going to do is flip it over. That looks so pretty. Yep. Alright. I want a strip that is 2.5 inches. Oh, this is a little bit over 2.5 inches. Is it long enough? Yeah. Okay, let's see what we can do here to give it a little bit of chop down. Chop it down to about 2.5 inches. Look how much wood. Not much at all. Okay. Now, this one right here, the first one, and remember, you have a front and a back to this. So you will make sure you fold it with the pretty sides coming up. And then we're going to take this, and we are going to find our pins first. And we're going to pin this one down. Alright, now I'm going to take it over to the sewing machine. And I'm going to give it a good old sew down. And then we'll be back. Alrighty. We have this one right here. Like this. Here's the back of it. Alright, now we want to grab top number 2. And what we want to do is lay it out this way, right on top of it, like this. Okay, now we have the bottom one, and we have this one. Now we're going to introduce another one. As soon as I find what I've done with it. I had it. Okay. Anyway, let's just grab us another one. Now you want to make sure you get all the layers. So here's just another one of these. Now this one is going to be skinnier. This is 1.5 and this is 2. We want to take the 1.5 and we want to fold it down right along with it, and we want to pin all of them together. Now, as you could tell, we have just about as much bulk as we do with the way that I do it. The one stripped way. This puts a border on both sides. Alright. Got to get all of them. Now I have to do this one. You have to do it the same way throughout. One more pin. Alright, now when you sew this one, you want to sew it right here down this side, not including this at all. None of it. Just these 3 layers right here. Well, really there's more now. Got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 layers here. So I'm going to sew that down. I'll be back. Okay. So here's what the back looks like. Okay? Looks good and smooth and all that good stuff. Now let's go over here to the front. Now, with the front and all, you're going to take this one right here, and if you look, right in here, both of your fiber fields, they meet together. See how they meet together? So this right here will take the bulk out. If you don't like the way that one works out, I ain't got no problem with it, and anybody that I made, they didn't either. Alright, so let's continue on. Okay. You want to turn this over and make sure you go either right on or beside this seam and start putting her down. Like this. This is a prettier way of doing it and all. It's but the other way is just as good as this one. So now you can either sew this by hand, which will look prettier, or you can sew it by machine, which you'll have to do it twice. One on one side and one on the other side to make it look like it's you know, consistent, good. Make it look better, and all. So this one right here is ready to be sewed down by hand. I think it looks good. I like it. So I will do this again. Now it is time to pull out. Ta-da! Do you know what that is? This is my hand sewing thing. So we can hand sew this down. We're going to cut these right here, corners right here. Probably need my bigger scissors. So I don't have all that bulk on there. And do we have a square in here? Yes, look. Alright. I'm going to keep that. Go on my small squares. Okay. Now, my needle is right here, which has another needle. Okay, I'm going to start with this one, because there ain't no need in throwing that big old long thread away. Alright, now then, I'm going to start right here, and I'm going to go through right, let me see if I can't bring you down a little bit, and put you up close and personal with that right there. Okay, I'm going to go right in to this hole right here, pull up my thread, because after we get this other one on, you'll not even notice it. Okay, then we're going to pull this up to here. I'm going to grab a hold of this next one, this one right here, and I'm going to pull it up. Okay, now I'm going to grab just inside of both of these. Can you see right there the bubble? And I'm going to put me a stitch right in there. Pull that. Come over here. Grab me a couple over here. And keep on doing it. Now, pull it tighter. It'll get rid of the threads you got there. So, let's see. Make a couple more stitches. Now then, if we turn it over, you don't see those stitches back here. Okay? So I'm going to continue on, and I'm going to get this right here done so we can go on to number 3. Okay, we're going to go into this one. Can you see it real good? Right into that one. And then we're going to come down here and we're going to catch some of this thread without going through the back. And then going through this one. See here, we're just getting the fold where it's folded. That's all we're getting is where it's folded. And then we're just picking up a little bit right here, right even with where we had went in at. Like that right there. And then when you pull it tight, you don't hardly see the stitches at all. So that's the way it's done. Here is the first one on. Looks pretty good. Alright, let's give it a turn over. Let's check it out from here. See here? So we're doing pretty good on it. I'm happy with it. I think it looks pretty good. Alright, so now let's do this again. So let me put you over here. Okay. And now this right here, I went ahead and I pinned it down. I've got it ready to sew down. So I'm going to go sew it and I'll be right back. Alrighty, we want to make sure we got everything underneath here sewed down. We ain't got no fiber fill showing. Now then, let me find which This one is 2. So this one's 1, this one's 2, and now this one here is number 3. So, I'm going to put it like that. Lay it like that. And we're going to line it up here on both sides. And then we're going to pin this one down right here, all the way across. Making sure I get all the layers. The other way I do it, it's just quicker. It's faster and just as efficient as this. Alright, I'm going to sew this down, and I'm only going to sew it. Move. I'm only going to sew it right here. It has nothing to do with this part right here. Right there. It only has to do with right here. And I hope you got the whole thing, but I'm fixing to find out. Well, I forgot to put the other strip on. This top strip. Which, of course, I got somebody that's going 1,000 miles a minute. So we'll have to sew back across this thing. Alright, so here's this right here, the colored one. And I'll just have to sew back across it. It ain't gonna kill nothing. It's just thread. Just thread and more time. But that's alright. I don't care. Alright. See, I'm not used to doing it this way. I'm used to do it the other way. Alrighty, I'm going to cut off this right here, extra, and put it over here in my scrap bucket, and I'm going to go ahead and sew this down. Alrighty, I got it on there. So now, oh, I think when God said, "Who wants some brains?" I thought he meant brains. Okay, so now you want to do this in the same way. Turn it over and pin it down like this. And it does do the same identical thing. See here where it lays together? You sew it underneath this right here. So it looks out pretty good. Alright, I'm going to finish this right here up, and I'm going to continue on working on the other ones until I get them done. If I have any problems, then I'll be back. I have these 3 laying across the foot of my bed, so you can see how long it's going to be. So I'm going to get busy, and I'm going to do the other 2, and this right here gives you some kind of a length thing here to look at. Alright, I'm going to do the other ones. If I have any problems, then I'll be back. But I figured you might want to see that. So it takes me a little while to put another video on. Yeah, I know why. We have 2 blocks done. So I'm going to show you how to put them together. Now, I have each of the colors that I have left out of what I've got. The rest of them, I didn't have enough to get any colors or any strips out of. But these I do. So now I want to cut these, what I do have, and I want to cut 2 inches. And I'm going to cut them all at one time. And I'm going to make me 2 stacks of them. It's not bad, that little bit. Alright, and I'm cutting them at 2 inches. Okay, so now I have me 2 of each color of these. Okay, so now then, let's get these out of the way. Now, I want one of these and one of these. I'm not going to worry about which color. They'll just come out as they come out. So we put them over here. Now here is my 2 blocks I have. Block 1. There it is. This is block 3 and block 2. Okay. So, now, the first thing I'm going to do, put one back. I'm going to take this one right here, I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to line that up. Make that look better. There we go. Now then, I'm going to take the color that goes in the back here, which is this one. Now, there is a right and a wrong on this strip, on the this sheet. Okay, so I'm going to line it up back here in the back. This is, it should be 2 inches. Dang it. Let me level this one up. I want this right here 2 inches too. Yeah, let's line it up. Let's not have any that we don't need. Oh, good gosh, yeah. Let's cut that down at 2 inches. Okay. Throw that away. Yeah. What's it supposed to be 2.5 inches? Give me a minute. Let me look at it. I think it's supposed to be, the back one's supposed to be 2.5. I ain't done this type in a while. Yeah, this one here's supposed to be 2.5. It'll be alright. We are not going to fret over it. We're just going to come over here, get us one of these strips, kind of line it back up. There we go. Because I was wrong. What is this one? Oh, look. Okay, let's cut this down. We can handle that. That's what we want. Alright, let's try this bad baby again. I can't help it. I'm wrong. I'm wrong. I get wrong. Look at all the thread sticking up there. I didn't do it. Alright, we want to fold this one in half. And we're going to want to pin it down right here across the top. If I don't make mistakes, I would not be real. So I have to make mistakes. I'm not one of these big old companies that makes a lot of money and all, and I have to have it perfect. Nobody is perfect. And if they are, they're fooling themselves. Okay. So now let me get this right here trimmed down, because I don't need that much on there. Alright, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this to the sewing machine and we'll sew it down. Alright, I have to change pressure foods, and I kind of don't want to do that. So, let's get all these blocks done we can. Yeah, I might do something different, throw this away.